A new Marvel report that highlights a spread of rumors that opens up to a ton of new projects, both movies and Disney Plus series, coming in 2023, including one very important series that highlights the direction that Marvel is currently heading in the MCU. We'll cover some of those rumors and this big headline rumor that is the Thunderbolts. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk about all major movie and television news, theories, breakdowns, and much more. I'm your host Chris, and just a reminder for the giveaway, we, the Cosmic Wonder and I, are giving away a Spider-Man collectible action figure. More details on this at the end of the video. Now, a report coming from GWW has a slew of new Marvel movies and shows headed our way, including Nova, Okoye, and even the highly and extremely anticipated Fantastic Four, all going into active production in 2023. However, of all of these, I think the most immediately important is the Thunderbolts, which is also in this report to be in this premeditated process that will eventually lead to production in 2023 and hopefully a really cool Avengers-style team-up film for the Thunderbolts. Now, why do I think that this is the most important? Well, it's the most eminent because of the little teasers we're getting throughout the MCU right now on the Earthbound side. Namely with Valentina, who has shown up in two places now, one in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, taking over US Agent and bringing him to the team, and then again in the post-credit scene of Black Widow, where she meets up with Florence Pugh's character and invites her to do the same. In fact, in this post-credit scene, we see that she has been actively involved with Valentina, presumably running some missions for her secret organization, as she says to her, "I'm on vacation, I'm not to be contacted." Then Valentina talks to her about taking out the man who killed her sister and shows her a picture of Hawkeye. Now, there are a lot of questions going around of which this group could be, especially since we're without any big core Avengers-style group in the MCU right now, since a lot of the Avengers are either dead, gone, missing, but overall the team is disbanded, and Kevin Feige himself has confirmed that there is no Avengers team right now, and we're going to have to wait to see Sam Wilson, the new Captain America, bring them all together in Captain America 4 or Falcon and the Winter Soldier 2, or should I say Captain America and the Winter Soldier 2, which is also rumored to be in development currently over at Disney. However, that's not currently confirmed. Moving forward with Valentina and her secret covert group. This is important because now that we see the Thunderbolts is happening in 2023, according to this rumor, that shows us that Valentina is probably putting together this organization. It's possible she could have been doing a number of different groups like the Dark Avengers. However, I think the Thunderbolts is the most fun and probably the most accurate direction that they could go right now, especially if they're planning to bring about Red Hulk with Thunderbolt Ross, and then return Zemo from the raft, where Thunderbolt Ross has a handful of characters he could pick to bring into this awesome organization. Now, the Thunderbolts can and will include many different characters that are a little bit off-scene right now, like Ghost, Taskmaster, Zemo, like we mentioned. It will introduce Red Hulk if that's the case, and now we're seeing that Florence Pugh isn't going to be taking on Black Widow directly, however will becoming her own character in Yelena Belova by becoming a crucial member of this Thunderbolts squad and hopefully making an appearance in the Hawkeye series right around the corner, where we'll get more information of what it is Valentina's up to. On top of this report and the excitement that comes with the Thunderbolts, and understanding that this is going to be a cool core assembled team in the current modern day MCU, we also have the excitement of this other report that the Fantastic Four will be getting into work in 2023 after Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania comes out, which means we may get a tease for them in this film. It would make the most sense that they actually do show up in the Quantumania movie. One, because the Quantum Realm seems like the best way to invite the Fantastic Four into the MCU, by stating that they were trapped in there for a number of years and that's how they developed their powers, since we actually saw this effect on Janet Van Dyne in the other Ant-Man movie. So it would make a lot of sense that the Fantastic Four, being a bunch of brilliant scientists, somehow got themselves stuck in the Quantum Realm years and years and years ago, and for this reason haven't been involved in anything going on in the MCU, but Ant-Man will bump into them, or they'll find their way out because of something Ant-Man does, and they can be reintroduced to the MCU now with their genetically mutated powers, making them the Fantastic Four, each with their own individual abilities, and this reboot can make a lot of sense and be really cool without using the multiverse as an excuse to bring them into the MCU, because the big question for the mutants, for the Fantastic Four, or for any character coming into the MCU right now is, where were you during Avengers Endgame, or during the entirety of the MCU up to this point? So characters like the Fantastic Four can be brought into the MCU without an entire origin story through the quantum realm and without the cop-out of the multiverse, which for me just seems a little easy, and it would be a lot more exciting to have them in the quantum realm. Now it also makes a lot more sense because of Kang the Conqueror, who we know is going to be in the Fantastic Four movie, and the important connection here, of course, is in the comics. Kang the Conqueror is Nathaniel Richards, son of Reed Richards. Yes, Mr. Incredible himself is the father of Kang the Conqueror, essentially. Now, Kang the Conqueror takes on many different faces in the comics, and that seems to be the case that we are going to be seeing as well here in the MCU, as He Who Remains explains that there are several different variants of his character who all come to meet each other, and some are a little bit more evil than others with some deeper, darker intentions, and this will be the character we see in Quantumania, a Kang with some more evil intentions. So some very exciting projects that will be underway in 2023, and if they are starting to take form in 2023, we will hopefully get announcements for them even earlier on. Like for example, last year during Disney Investor Day, late in the year, Kevin Feige already started talking about the Fantastic Four, as we got the first official update for them, and a little cool look at a logo. As well, mutants will be on their way, and Disney Plus Day is around the corner on November 12th, where hopefully we'll get a few announcements for new projects, as well as some trailers, sneak peeks, and first looks for some current projects like She-Hulk, and many others that are going on the Disney Plus side of things. As far as these movies that we're hearing about, we're going to have to wait for Disney to decide to give us this information, and it doesn't look like any Comic-Con coming up is where it's going to happen, so perhaps an Investor Day or a Marvel event of its own, just like DC Fandom, might be somewhere in the itinerary for this information to come to light. All going to be huge, huge projects, and I cannot wait for them. But let me know what you think about this in the comments section down below. Are you excited that it's going to be the Thunderbolts, or were you hoping for the Dark Avengers? And how would you like to see the Fantastic Four make their way into the MCU? Thank you guys so much for watching till the very end of the video. Here's the giveaway information like I promised. Cosmic Wonder and I are teaming up with Sidekick Central, a cool local store in our area, who is doing a really awesome job of putting together a ton of collectibles and offering them out to the community. So I'll leave a link to their Instagram in the description down below if you'd like to check out what they offer in their store, as well as announce that we will be giving away a Marvel Universe Variant Bring Arts Spider-Man collectible. Now this thing is awesome. It's insanely detailed and customizable in almost every aspect, including the direction it stands, it looks, its facial features, its hands, and even the iron spider claws on the back. It comes with its own stand, and you can set it up in any way you want, and we're super excited to be giving this away to you guys. All you need to do to enter is subscribe to the Cosmic Wonder channel, and of course, subscribe to Cosmic Culture as well. That's this channel. And make sure you're commenting in the videos, letting us know what you think about what we're talking about, because we will be picking a random winner from a random video in the comments section. So to make sure you have a chance to win, subscribe to those two channels and comment in any of our next few videos so that you can be entered. And I'll see you all in the next one right here on Cosmic Culture.